Grief is exhausting, and nobody really tells you what to do with it. You try to be strong, you read the Psalms, but the ache just sits there, heavy, wordless, and completely unexpressed. Over the last 5 days inside the Grief to Grace workshop, we did something brave together. We named the ache and finally put it on a page, in front of God, without trying to tidy it up. Looking at this framework, you can see how we moved through the process. We started by grieving the ache, opening our hands to release it, looking back with love, and drawing close through prayerful doodling. By Tuesday evening, that process resulted in something tangible: 5 completed journal spreads holding your one word, grace, a physical record proving you survived this. Confronting pain like that on your own is paralyzing, but doing it in a guided, shared space, surrounded by other women walking the exact same road, makes it possible. But here is the reality nobody mentions at the end of a 5-day event. On Wednesday morning, it stops. The Zoom link goes quiet, the structure vanishes, and the women you created alongside go back to their own kitchens. And if we're being completely honest, your paints go right back in the drawer. The daily habit stops cold. 3 weeks later, the ache creeps back in, and a quiet voice tells you that maybe last week wasn't a real encounter with God after all. Maybe it was just a temporary distraction. That shift you felt was entirely real. However, real things need somewhere to live. Without a physical structure to sustain them, emotional breakthroughs eventually close right back over. Creative Sanctuary serves as the deliberate solution to that Wednesday morning drop-off. It provides the mechanism to move from a temporary event into a lifelong rhythm. I've always found this difficult to describe because it functions as a physical location for your spiritual practice, a permanent room for processing the calling you can't quite name yet, or the ordinary Tuesdays when you feel far from Him. The heart of this rhythm is the creative corner. The light is always on. You can enter without having anything to show. Because members log in worldwide, you can come in at 2 a.m. and find someone already there with a half-finished page. Moving into the sanctuary allows your conversation with God to continue daily, shifting a brief encounter into a consistent, durable prayer life. When motivation inevitably fails on a rainy Wednesday, you need physical mechanics that remove the friction of starting. This list details the structure waiting for you. 4 new lessons every month, plus a library of over 200 past sessions. If a blank page stops you, we bypass that. You get printable papers, scripture cards, and prompts, giving an immediate starting point. You're also handed the Metamorphosis Success Path, a clear map tracing the exact route from brokenness all the way through to discovering what you're actually built for. These tools provide the actual structure required to keep a spiritual, creative rhythm alive when life gets loud and the initial workshop excitement fades. Looking at this FAQ page, you'll see the sentence most women think before joining: "What if I am just not talented enough?" The women inside aren't more talented, less busy, or living easier lives. They just decided to stop waiting for a better season. In Isaiah 43 verse 19, God says, "For I am about to do something new. See, I have already begun." He has already begun. The pages you painted this week prove that you are capable of this work. The only remaining barrier is your own permission to give it a taste to continue. The day you join determines exactly what resources you carry in with you. As this bundle shows, the earlier you join, the more daily bonuses stack up, from your initial $10 coupon all the way to 90 hand-designed collage papers and devotionals. And joining on day 5 is entirely different. Every single monthly membership purchased on Tuesday goes straight to Sweet Sarah's Kids Foundation in Uganda. If you're a selfless giver who hesitates to spend on yourself, on Tuesday you don't have to choose. This graphic lays out the practical details. It's $1 for your first 7 days, then $27 a month. Or choose the annual plan for $150, which includes the Planted with Purpose course. Look closely at the guarantee. On Friday, annual membership increases to $220, but join before Thursday midnight, you pay $150, and you keep paying exactly that rate for as long as you stay. The price rise won't reach you. You felt something shift this week. Don't let it close back over. Click the link before doors close Thursday at midnight. The light's on.